18650 dismantle. It's just weird. My Ultrafire 3 amps, 3000 milliamp ones, I had a couple go bad. I think I threw them out. And I had one sitting around, left in a box. And I was like, let me take that apart and see what's going on, because the tip on it was moving. And I was thinking, maybe it's corroded under the tip, because sometimes you get corrosion here. So I thought, let me take the cover off. So I started taking off the cover. Well, just the top. I got the tip off, and you see it wasn't corroded. I mean, it had something there, but that was enough for this to connect to it. It was enough. Let me see, there's some rust there. I got there. So with the plastic off, I'm looking at it. I'm like, what the hell is this line going from the positive side all the way to the other end? So I cut this off, and it just so happens the positive line goes down, and it was supposed to be connecting to this bottom area, and it's not connected. So that's why this battery won't charge. And you see you have protective yellow electrical tape going down, and under the bottom, this is your negative side. And there's your negative lead going underneath this. On the bottom of an 18650 is the circuitry of how to charge it. And I do have some corrosion on there. It's not leaking corrosion. I think it's probably because I use these flashlights mostly. And when I'm working on cars, like under the car, I use this flashlight, and what I do is I actually put this in my mouth so I can direct it. I hold it in my mouth so I can use both hands, and I can point at where it's going. And if I'm not paying attention, I start letting spit drip down into the switch, and the switch gets in there. So I think what happened is spit made its way to here. Oh shit, whoops. Oh damn. Yeah, look, we caught that on video. So we see that battery does have a charge. Damn. I didn't melt the top, did I? Oh, that burned my hand. Well, we see this battery still has a charge because it just shorted out to the side there. So I'm going to solder. I'm going to try to do a solder blob and fix this battery. But this is the circuitry telling it how much they're charging, whatever. Yeah. That was cool seeing that, freshly burned my finger. So, yeah. I think the spit caused that. Although I didn't see spit there. It kind of looked like it was rust, but there was some liquid damage in there. So I'm going to solder that back. So obviously this battery has a pretty good charge on it, because you just saw that thing get red hot, which is pretty cool. I could smell my finger skin burning. That's pretty cool. Look at that, nice and cauterized. For some reason that didn't even hurt. Probably because I was too busy trying to stop it from burning. But that's also what you just saw there, is how these batteries cause fires. Because unlike like a D-cell or whatever, those things don't deliver crap for current. I mean, they are up to 2 amp range, but these batteries will just empty current crazily. And especially this is a 3 amp battery. So hopefully I can get that back on, and then I'll solder that tip here and put that back on and tape it up, because these 3 amp batteries are better than the 2200s. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, so I did a drain and a refill. It only did 652 milliamps of 3000, so I did recover this battery, but I think this battery is actually just shot. But I do have some other ones that are probably broken like that I'll recover. So they're actually about around 3000. Well, that one might not be the same as this. So anyway, that's pretty cool to know that there's circuitry and the negative side of that. That might also be bad too because it was a little corroded. I'm gonna try to drain, do like a NOR test. I don't know which test this is. That was a fast test. Maybe I'll do a NOR test and see what this battery comes back at. Okay, after I did some reading, I see that circuit isn't really needed because these are ultra fires. That's a protection circuit. They don't really need that, so I'm just going to rip the thing off. And again, this is the positive lead, obviously, because I've soldered it to there. If it wasn't right, it would break off. So I'm just going to rip this circuit off. This is going to the negative side. Just pulling up like that, we'll get to your negative terminal, which is right there. Let me get this out of there so it doesn't touch that negative. And that's ripped off. So now that circuit is completely safe because there's nothing bringing you back up to the negative side. Alright, that's off. And I'm going to put, after I get this apart, I'm going to put that back on it, tape it up, etc. See, there was some, after I take this off, then I'm going to see if if the amps will come back up, or if this circuit, see there's some damage, water damage right there. Come on, focus, buddy. Yeah, see there's some water damage. I mean, water damage, but it doesn't necessarily mean the circuit is damaged. There's some there and some there, but it might be causing it not to cut out at lower amperage, because this should be a 3 amp battery. All right, one-handed, buddy. One-handed. I'll do this shit one-handed. I work with laptop batteries, as you'll probably see in other videos. I work with getting this shit out of laptop batteries, so it's not a big deal. When you're working with this, as you saw, I shorted that out and created a massive current. Don't panic. The battery's not going to blow up, etc., etc. If you feel this battery starting to get hot from what you're doing and you don't see where the short is, just start ripping stuff off. Don't run for the smoke alarm. Don't run to call your mother to ask what you do. You need to understand how circuits work. As long as it's not internally shorted, the problem is on the outside right in your face. Don't run and go hide in the bathtub. Determine what's going on and fix it. This is the positive lead going down, and I did solder that to the top of this. As you see, this edge, you see this edge? This whole external edge is negative. So that's why you want to keep that protection there. That's why you want to keep this red protector ring on there. So I don't know if I can rip this off while I'm on the phone, while using this phone. So I got to be careful not to short that out to that edge. How's my solder even sitting there? Come on, buddy. Come on. I know this is like a real cold solder joint. I like doing this through a phone. Any second now, I'm going to short this. But it's not the panic. Let me see if I can grab it with the other hand. Come on. Ugh. Get that off. Now I just got to get that tip to come off. Come off, you stupid tip. Alright. See, now here's your danger zone. This is negative. This one right here. This is positive. So you want to put this ring back on, assuming it fell off. This is your protective ring. How do you get it back on there? I don't know. Is it really needed? No. But if you run some metal thing across that and short those, you're going to see what happened in the other video. So maybe I'll glue this down or something. Maybe I'll glue this down. Should I super glue it? Let's see, do I have any super glue? Because I want to glue this down before I put this in the charger. Alright, let me stop this. Always holding the battery. I'm holding this battery. You saw how fast that thing started burning up. This is how I know this battery is not shorted right now, because it's not getting hot. It'll get hot pretty quick. If it's internally shorted, you just want to get it out of the house, just put it on the ground and let it burn itself out. Alright, let me... did this tube have enough? Oh yeah, it's already broke at the top. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna glue... I'm gonna glue this to the top. I'm gonna super glue this to the top. And then I'm going to throw it in the charger and do a NOR test or whatever, the drain test, to see what current it comes up to see if that circuit was actually holding it back. All right, so with the protection circuit off, this thing's still doing 600 milliamp instead of the 3 amp. I guess the cells inside are shot. That's the battery. I soldered on a little nip to it. And be careful when you solder to these batteries. You don't want to overheat them. I didn't wait, so I soldered a tip onto it. Come on. Do the light just perfect, buddy. Soldered a tip onto it. There you go. And I gotta put the black case back on top of it. I'll test it in a flashlight and see how long it actually lasts. See if that 650 is bogus or not. Alright, so there you go, buddy.